What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader. So a lot of you guys are already craving installing mods for Minecraft 1.16 already, and it's only been 2 or 3 days or so since it's actually been out. I think it's been out since 2 days now on the 23rd, and there's actually already a way to mod it. A lot of people will be surprised that you can already get mods for Minecraft 1.16, and you probably have already checked Forged mod loader and it hasn't been updated yet, which is a huge letdown because I usually use Forged mods. But luckily for me, and for all of you guys, Fabric mod loader has actually already been updated that quickly within a day or two. So I'm going to show you how to install Fabric mod loader and then how to install mods along with it for Minecraft 1.16. Along with this too, I'm going to show you how to specifically install the mod menu for Fabric. So when you click on the mod menu, it's kind of like Forge, where it shows you which Fabric mods you have installed and lets you configure them from a menu, so you actually know what's working and what's not. And also how to install the Fabric API, which most of the mods for Fabric actually requires to work properly. So we'll want to go to the Fabric website, which will be linked in the description below, and you want to just click here where it says to install Fabric you need to install the Fabric loader. So click here to download it, and it'll ask you to download one of these two. So I'd recommend downloading the jar file because this will work on all systems including Macs, I believe, as well. And a lot of people don't like exe files, so I'm just going to download the Java file, which is the .jar, which you should be able to use anyway, because if you play in Minecraft, which is a Java game, then you're definitely going to have Java installed. So just press keep if you're on Google Chrome, and you just left click it down here, or open it from your downloads folder, whatever you want to do as a method, because we don't need to install this anywhere. This is an installer itself, so we just have to left click it to open it, and it will come up with this little box here. So what you want to do is look at the version we want. So in the Minecraft launcher, as you can see, the latest release is 1.16.1. So I'd recommend first playing the game, just so you already downloaded all the files first before you do this. Although it will also make a new profile in the launcher, so this isn't really required. So select which version you want. You can also alternatively go all the way back to 1.14 if you want to as well. This tutorial is for 1.16, the latest 1.16, but you can go back to normal 1.16, 1.15 and 1.14. You can also install it for snapshots too, because Fabric updates extremely quickly, which is really cool. And the loader version should be on the newest one, so just select the version you want. We're going to install it for the newest 1.16 build, and your install location should be in your .minecraft folder, depending if you've installed it in a different location or not. And make sure the create profile is ticked, so it creates a new launcher profile to launch it from, instead of installing it into a pre-existing one. Then you just want to click install, and it'll say done, and it's been successfully installed. Now most mods will need the Fabric API, so we can click this link and it will open up the Curse Forge page for the Fabric API, and it says last updated 4 days ago to Minecraft 1.16.1. So go ahead and press files here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to scroll down, and it'll say 4 days ago the game version's 1.16.1. We're going to press the download button here and download this and press keep so it goes to our downloads folder. Then we're going to open up our downloads folder, and inside our downloads folder we'll have the Fabric installer, which we can now delete. And before you delete it, obviously we're going to press OK and we're going to close it. And also this Fabric API mod here, so we can right click this and press cut, and then we want to go to our Minecraft folder. So we'll do that. Go to .minecraft, and then inside .minecraft you want to go to the mods folder and you want to paste the Fabric API in here. I do actually have an older Fabric API as well for 1.15, so if you have any older versions they may conflict with the newer ones, but I'm going to leave this here just for the sake of it, and we'll just see if it loads properly. So now we can minimize this folder and we can go over to our mods. Now if you're wondering why it's not in the launcher, if we scroll down I have the loader 1.15.2, and if we scroll down I have a lot of different Fabric mod loaders from different tutorials and installations in the past, but the new 1.16 one isn't in there. So I'm going to go ahead and close the launcher and open it up again, and you'll see the loader profile will actually be there when we reload it, and now you can see 1.16.1's there. This is only just because you need to restart the Minecraft launcher every time you install a new profile, whether it's Forge mod loader, Fabric, or a custom hacked client or something like that. you'll always need to restart the loader. Okay, so let's jump into installing the mods. What we're going to do is we're going to go on to the next link, which is the Curse Mods link, which we usually do to download our mods. But what we want to do is we want to sort which mods are actually available for the new update. Now, we could click on versions and we could select Minecraft 1.16. The only problem with this is though, is it won't show us which mods are Forge or Fabric. Right now, Fabric is the only thing that has actually been available, Forge isn't, but some people still find a way to update their Forge mods, even though the Forge mod loader hasn't updated, so there might be some conflicting downloads in there that won't work with Fabric. So alternatively, you could just select the mod loader as Fabric, and then what it will do is it will filter all of the Fabric mods, which we can actually download. And you can look at the updated section where it says 1 day ago, and usually if it's updated that recently, it will be available for the new update. So we can scroll down and have a look through all these mods, and you can pick out the ones which you actually want to pick out. Now you can download any of these, providing that they actually work for the newest update. I am going to change this though and select Minecraft 1.16. More specifically 1.16.1, although I don't really think that matters. And then we can have a selection of all the different mods which are updated that we can download. So I'm going to download this mod menu. This will be linked in the description as well because this is super important and will download roughly enough items. So we can scroll through now and have a look at what we want to download. We'll download multiple mods though, just because the mod menu itself will show all of the mods we have loaded and enabled, so that will be really cool. And then we'll download a minimap too. So that's probably enough. That's all the mods we need. So now we can go ahead and actually download these mods. So I'm not going to download World Edit, but I'm going to download the mod menu file. So we're going to install these exactly the same as we did with the Fabric API mod, and make sure the game version is 1.16.1 for all of these when you download them. So now I'm just going to go ahead and download each individual one to my downloads folder. Okay, so now we've downloaded all these mods, let's just go back to the downloads folder again, and you already know where the mods folder is on Minecraft, so we're just going to repeat the same process and cut all of these mods and then throw them into the mods folder in Minecraft, and then we'll launch the game up. So now when we've done with that, we've installed the Fabric mod loader, the Fabric API, and 3 different mods, including the mod menu. So now we can go ahead and we can jump back into the Minecraft launcher, and we can click on play and load up the Fabric loader. Now some people might actually receive this error when they launch it. It may say duplicate versions for mod ID Fabric, and if we look at the code here, it will say Fabric API. Now this is exactly what I warned you about before. This is when you actually have 2 different Fabric API versions. We have 1.15 and 1.16, so we're going to go ahead and delete the 1.15 one and make sure that you delete all the older versions too, and then we'll relaunch it. This is because you can't have 2 of the same mod for 2 different versions, because the Fabric mod loader reads them both and it gets confused with which one it needs to use because they all use the same libraries and files. You'll see duplicate versions for any different mod that you want to launch if you have multiple of the same one in the folder. This is just an example that I wanted to show you, just to show you that you can't actually download the same mod with a different version. So you'll see here I also have 2 roughly enough items mods as well, one for 1.15 which was in the 4th month of the year, which was April the 29th, and then the new one which I've downloaded today in June. So I'm going to delete the old one and then we'll relaunch again. So boom, now we're actually launched fully into the Fabric mod loader. Now one thing I do have to note is not only did I have to delete the duplicate mods that I had multiple versions for, I also deleted a lot of my old mods for Fabric 1.15 and a few Forge mods lingering around in that folder. The reason I did that is because it was causing the game to crash. But now we're in the game, so I've proved that the Fabric mod loader is working, and that's how to install it. But you'll notice that when we installed the mod menu mod, it adds this little button here called mods, and it shows you how many in brackets are actually loaded into the game via this mod menu. This is exactly the same as Forge. If we click on it, it'll show us which we have. I have the auto switch mod, which I use on Skyblock. I have the minimap mod we just downloaded, as well as the mod menu mod we downloaded, and the roughly enough items mod we downloaded. And every time you click one of these mods, it shows you the information about the mod, what its purpose is, the website for it, and the version. So this is really interesting and really cool, and it just makes Fabric way better when you can actually see which mods are working and which ones are loaded, because that's just not a feature yet in the Fabric mod loader by default. If you would jump into a normal survival world, which I'm going to do, just to show you that the mods are working, we can go into the normal survival mode and we can check out if the roughly enough items mod and the minimap have loaded into the game. And now we've loaded straight into the game, and you can see I have the 3D resource pack on, which we did for a video yesterday. Now, as you can see on my right of my screen, I do actually have the new minimap plugin which we have, and when we press M we can have a look at this huge large scale map of the world. So that's the first mod we installed, and then if we press E we can look at the inventory, and now we also have roughly enough items where we can spawn and look at different item recipes. As you can see, the new recipe viewer works and the mod's loaded. So it's as simple as that. It's a really quick process, and I'm really excited to be trying out mods and making the top 10 mod list videos for the new Minecraft update, because Fabric allows me to do so. So if this video was helpful, make sure to press the like button and subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on all of the Minecraft 1.16 videos and tutorials which I'm bringing out in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.